Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 3rd, 2025. This is for Leo, last shuffle coming out for Leo. Dang, Leo, they're talking about you here. This is wild. I'm seeing it's all about you right now. Great achievement and milestone. And the great achievement in this situation would be that you are finally at a place. Whereas before, maybe you were back and forth. Okay. And we are oftentimes that type that's like back and forth about something, right? So they're showing that you have to realize that there's something better for you. So some of you may have still held on to something that was not better for you at all. So the great achievement of a milestone tells me that you finally are at this spot. You are eventually going to get there. I think you're finally there. This is a finally there. The great achievement is that you are disappointed enough. Whatever you have seen, witnessed, you are disappointed enough now that it bothers you. Maybe before you could see the positive in a situation, and now you're looking at it going, yeah, no, this is a disappointment. Now that those three cups spilled, but I still have two. I'm still aligned to what's for me, but whatever this was, it ain't it. And I feel that you've got to trust your inner voice on that. I feel like you need to really believe in yourself here, that believe that no matter what, whatever's taken from you, whatever happens, there's nothing to be afraid of because there's something better for you. They want you to realize that you're here for a purpose, and it's your purpose is on the path of what matters to you. So you want to surround yourself with a lot of love, okay? And by that would mean doesn't mean so it doesn't always mean people. A lot of times surrounding yourself with love could be surrounding yourself with things that you love, right? No one does. Well, some people do. If you're like the type that self-sabotages and self-harms, you would surround yourself with things that you don't like. You would wear itchy clothes that you can't stand. You would wear, you know what I mean? You would do things like high heels or something, right? They always make your feet hurt, kind of thing, but I wear them and I hate them, type thing. Or you eat foods that you don't like and you don't like the flavor because they say it's healthier for you. And so there's something about surrounding yourself with love, things you love, people you love, right? Because you're meant to be, for some reason, they're telling me you're a light to this world. So I don't mean for some reason. We all know Leos are lights of the world, right? We all know that. But they're saying that you're the light of this world. You're being enlightened. A lot of times when you're being enlightened, the things around you, when you're okay, so when your eyes are opened, when you look around, you'll be disappointed by what you see. A lot of times you'll look around and you'll be disappointed in how people are. What you put up with may sometimes, when you are enlightened, it may disgust you, right? And then you'll be fully repulsed by the people or things around you. I see that a lot where people are like, well, I'm healed, and how come if I'm healed or when I'm healed I'm just so dissatisfied with life? And it's like, because when you heal, you realize that the brokenness is what made something so interesting or something so important or valuable to you. And when you fix that brokenness, you don't need that anymore. It's like when your leg is finally healed, you don't want to wear a cast anymore. You take it off. And so some people are just, or things or people or places are just a cast for you. They were just a crutch for you, right? They were just a brace. And now that you're good, you don't need it anymore. And so I see something better for you, and that you've got to believe in yourself on this path where you're headed, because it's not all about one thing that's for certain too. They want you to be clear about love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. Some of you may be in a situation with a person where you usually just so go, yeah, sure, whatever. And now you may be in a space where you're like, it's disappointing to me what I'm seeing in that person, that they take advantage of the fact that I just say yes to them. So they're asking for things that they shouldn't be asking for. They're doing things they shouldn't be doing because you don't challenge them. But good relationships, the best relationships are the ones where we can challenge and we can support. Like, I love you, but you're wrong. You know what I mean? Or no, I'm not doing that because it's not good. And I don't want to be a part of that. But I love you though. We can eat lunch. You can't do that with a certain person, it looks like here. And they're saying that um or you know what I mean? There's something about you not being able to say that because someone feels very entitled. I'm seeing a very rich, like princess or prince type person around you that feels like they should just be agreed with. You're being enlightened now to say, no, that's not good. I feel like you also need to purify your body. Um, I'm getting the color yellow, which corresponds or correlates with the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra is, I believe, the third chakra. And they're bringing attention to that for you. And I believe it's because mm, I want to say that that's why they're asking you to believe in yourself. So the solar plexus, of course, is located in the upper abdomen above the navel, and it's responsible for the pancreas, which is responsible for the insulin production and digestion, and it also is it's responsible for the stomach, the liver, the digestive system, and your gallbladder. All right, and when it's balanced, you experience everyone. You know, there's a self confidence, a personal strength, somewhat. Um, you're mm, you take leadership seriously. You're determined, right? You have a clear sense of identity. You have a clear, clarity of purpose, and you have personal empowerment and very and confident in your personal and professional pursuits. But but when it's unbalanced or imbalanced, rather, you may be Mm, there may be an arrogance, a shame, maybe fear of rejection, lack of control, right? You may be overbearing or feel, you know what I mean? There or you may lack self-esteem. It could be on the far end of the spectrum. It's like, I am the best, knowing good and well that you feel less than, you feel less than confident. But on the flip side, it would be the lack of self-esteem, feeling powerless, the fear of rejection is still there, but um, it'll be difficult for you to make decisions. You may feel insecure, very insecure, right? Like, I don't even know if the decision I make would be good, even though my inner voice is telling me I should make this decision. I still am not sure. You would experience like indigestion, ulcers, bloating, liver issues. If you have diabetes, it would be exacerbated. Fatigue, eating disorders, even like you may not even feel hungry, or you may be overeating the wrong stuff. Um, what you want to do to balance it, right, would be to you would listen to 320 hertz frequency music. And you can find that on YouTube. The solar plexus rules the sight sense, the sense of sight. So you would want to use like crystals like citrine, tiger's eye, amber, pyrite, yellow jasper, and by using them, wear them, put them in your, keep them on your person, um, put them on your desk where you can see them, put them in your car or something. You want to use these oils. You would want to use like, and the oils would be the scent even of it, or you would want to, use a diffuser, ginger, juniper, bergamot, peppermint, lemon, right? And you could even do like Earl Grey tea just to have the scent of it. And I love Earl Grey tea is awesome actually. But you want to eat whole grains, yellow foods, corn, yellow squash, bananas, things like that, golden apples, um, beans, fermented foods like, you know, kimchi, sauerkraut, those type of things, pickles and things, olives. You want to do those things because they would help to balance you, and you want to start challenging yourself, like setting realistic boundaries or goals, and then stick to those boundaries. That will help to build your solar plexus back up, because I do see that the great achievement is that you're finally probably almost disgusted with a situation, with how it's working out, how you have been working with it, even though it's been letting you down. Even when it's like someone may be weaving confusion around you, you still are working with them, and now that your eyes are opening, you may be looking at the situation going, what the heck was I thinking? The milestone is Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. The milestone is that you realize you're not really getting anything out of a situation that you thought you were. Like, at one point you were just maybe deluded into thinking that you're getting something out of it, and you're not. You realize now that your hands are empty as crap. There's so many promises, empty freaking promises, by someone who may be very entitled or feel very entitled. Spirit's saying that there's something better for you. You really need to learn and execute or realize what interests you most, because you are being enlightened to focus on your interests. I'm seeing 1221. That angel number is about working with what you have, not feeling like you're inadequate, because I see an undercurrent of inadequacy here, where you could feel that way based on the fact that whatever it was that you were dealing with, it would cause a fear that maybe I'm inadequate, because why would someone do that? Why would this be my life? Or why would this be the behavior after what I've given? And you'll want to count your blessings, because whatever you have, work with what you have. It will get you places. You don't need any more, any less. You're complete and whole unto yourself, right? You want to count your blessings, acknowledge the people that you love. Okay, I see you'll find inspiration by doing so, by paying attention, spending time with, or just sending a quick message to someone, like, you've been on my mind, love you, kind of thing. Sending that out, you'll find inspiration through this. I don't know how. It's almost to say that you hug your kids or something, and then they say something profound that opens your eyes to something else, and then all of a sudden you're like, I know what to do now, right? That happens a lot, right? You'll sit and you'll say, I'm gonna acknowledge my kid. I'm just gonna go sit on the couch with them and let them know how much they're loved. And then the cartoon you watch is the one where they say something profound in that cartoon that wakes you up. You're like, I know what to do now, the flex capacitor. Oh, I see you getting some good news, though, regardless of all this stuff that I'm seeing, because some of this is not really good. It looks like good news comes through it, but there's something better for you. Spirit just wants you to remind you that there's something better for you. Okay. Family, friends, and guides. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like your past and loved ones are wanting to highlight for you that you're not, you're not insignificant, inadequate, any of those things. That's past on loved one's energy of putting out there that it's almost to say there's no reward for being the good person or a good person. You know what I mean? Like, mm, it's almost to say that being responsible sometimes is a thankless thing. It feels like your past and loved ones also are highlighting that they're still taking care of you and that nothing is missing. That's another thing, too. Loving man, it's Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to express to you that you're good all by yourself. That you don't need anyone to come and rescue you or fix you. Just surround yourself with a lot of love. Those who you love, it's like they want you to just share that energy, to express it to people. That although you may feel like you need the help and you may be concerned about what's up ahead, the inspiration to continue to push through will come through messages of love to other people. I see you getting good news from them as well. I know how that sounds, but this loving man is not gender specific. Whoever this person is, this is a person who is, mm, I want to say they're codependent on you. I want to say that this person feels blessed to be taken care of by you or in your presence. But this also tells me that they they want to work on being seen in a better light by you, if that makes sense. They want to be seen in a better light. This is someone who is really suppressed. They're very suppressed. They may have discovered their purpose because of you. And this could be like in the realm of like, yeah, you finally tell them what it is. Because I'm seeing that you may always agree or just go with the flow with the person. And instead, now you may be like challenging them. Like, are you going to get it together or what? Because I'm over here focusing on what I need to do. And they finally open up or wake up. It feels like they may give you good news or come forward and tell you something good. But this is someone you've nurtured. This is someone that you were a very strong force in their life. They may have become or grown very codependent on you. They may try now to be just like you, which is interesting. Sometimes that could be in the way of children, like your children being finally like, oh, you know what, I finally want to listen to mom or dad and be something that they've been telling me I should be, or they've been showing me that this is how you react or deal with certain things. But they want you truly to trust yourself, believe in yourself, know that whatever it is right now, it's going to get better because there is something better for you. Very important that you just surround yourself with a lot of love, and make the gestures. Make the gestures. Start by showing or telling people that you really do love, to should share that you love them. I feel like that the message that they give back is going to be filled with some level of inspiration. So yeah, I hope this makes sense because this feels like really all over the place. You want to look into your Mars placements and your moon placements because you want to know that combination kind of tells me like you may be subliminally like a force to other people, and this looks like something that you don't even see, that like you are an inspiration or an influence, but this is like an imperceptible influence, but the most strong, like the strongest influence is the one that you don't readily see, and you want to know what that is for you. You know how it'd be the small things you don't realize, like maybe you can't see your face, like you can't see your face when you're doing things, but you may be an influence that way and you don't realize. It's like even when things are tough, you still look like a swan on the surface of a calm lake, and you don't realize that you do, and you influence other people just by that. Like I just like Leo being around because you're such a calming influence, you don't even realize that you're something of an inspiration to others. So you want to look into those placements. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Capricorn, another Leo. I'm also seeing Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusp, dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.